No matter how easy or difficult our lives are, there are times when we need the help of others. It is the presence of human goodness that shines through. Come explore this heartwarming moment together. Let's go. At a heartbreaking moment, a hero took action when a baby in a stroller rolled onto the street. After a man in a wheelchair fell down an escalator, a brave clerk bravely threw himself into his wheelchair and saved his life. Respect. After the driver failed to apply the car's parking brake, this caring person single-handedly stopped the vehicle to avoid an imminent oncoming collision. You don't need a Captain America shield, you just need to meet amazing people like this caring trucker. This moving video shows a stranger holding out an umbrella to a girl who is caught in the rain. It's beautiful evidence of a big impact. Having healthy eyes is a blessing, but being someone else's eye is a source of great pride. The cyclist is trying to stop the car so that an elderly woman can cross the road. Witness the selfless act of this biker who didn't even block the way and still stood by to help. It shows the true nature of humanity. Her outstanding expertise not only brought the dog back to life, but also deserves recognition for her unwavering determination to save this animal. What an ingenious and heartwarming approach to keeping naughty cats safe. They cared and warmly supported this disabled man and ensured that he had a positive experience at this place. He's always thinking of other people, and that's why he's been doing it. He's carrying 2 chairs instead of 1. That is why we unite. No matter who we are or what race we belong to, we help when someone is in trouble. a life-changing salon transformation that makes a homeless man unrecognizable. We express our sincere gratitude to the kind people who helped this underprivileged man regain his confidence and find joy in life. Today, a gentleman gave an elderly lady a rose. It was pure love, without any skill or luxury. Wow, this video captures the amazing moment when a man surprises a girl with an endless sea of red roses. It's a truly enchanting display of love and tenderness, leaving no doubt that she is cherished and adored. The kind-hearted shop owner generously treated a homeless man to a warm meal, warming not only his belly, but also touching the depths of my heart. This Indian man has traveled all over the world to help the poor. Each of us must do good and strive to make life more beautiful with every act. During Christmas, they shared homemade food with the homeless, spreading warmth in the winter. This is a shining example of how animals, like humans, care for others. Thank you to our two heroes for reuniting the duck family. The ultimate reward when rescuing an animal is to witness its return to health, freedom, and triumphant return to its home. This police officer will do his best to support the community and help whenever needed. This weak goat seems to be starving and withering. I hope that providing it with water will help it recover its strength and vitality. A man bravely rescues a dog from a flood, and the bond of love and loyalty between them is beautifully captured in this video. This parrot seems to have found a new mate and formed an unexpected bond. Students and parents surprised bus driver Alma Jennings at the bus stop to celebrate her 28th anniversary as she neared retirement. We would like to thank Miss Alma from her heart for her valuable contribution. She's battling cancer, but she doesn't forget to comfort her child. Never underestimate the unwavering love of a mother. Bansar, king of the West African tribes, worked as a mechanic in Germany for over 20 years. He returned to work and used his savings to improve his community by providing clean water and medical equipment. He also participated in local charities and built homes for the underprivileged. Working as a mechanic during the day and ruling the country online at night, people called him the Labor King. Despite the difficulties, Bunsar felt a sense of fulfillment and happiness in his heart every day. She, a widow who lost her husband to sacrifice, never expected that on this photo day, all their friends would show up. This unemployed single father who has lost his job, his home, and everything, by a happy coincidence, receives the most heartwarming news he has heard in a long time. When a mother opens the door, the heart is filled with pure joy. In front of her is her beloved daughter, whom she has missed so much. This family gathers to celebrate the long-awaited return of a loved one. My eyes widened in disbelief as my parents walked through the door. In the midst of the jubilant celebration, there was also the figure of a son who had never been there. A little boy entered the room, not knowing what was going to happen. Suddenly, his brave father, a Marine, appears and fills the room with awe. A hug quickly turns fear into pure joy, revealing the extraordinary bond between his father and son. The worker darted forward just in time to catch the baby stroller, averting a potentially disastrous fall. A miraculous scene as every single person banded together to rescue the choking baby. Kind-hearted bystanders heroically rescued a young boy from the grips of drowning. A UK diplomat exhibited extraordinary heroism by jumping into the water to rescue a woman in distress. The Amish Good Samaritan and his team of draft horses successfully pull a jackknife tanker truck out of a ditch. The young boy lends a helping hand to the owner of the motorbike, pushing the heavy vehicle uphill with ease. A group of strangers band together to help a man struggling to push an incredibly heavy weight. This brave dog instinctively shielded its owner from a vicious attack by a wild stray dog. The police came to the rescue of a poor kitten that had fallen from a tree. A compassionate man comes to the rescue of a helpless goat trapped in the mud. The rescue team successfully freed a dog that was stranded on the hood of a car amidst a flood. This kind-hearted individual rescued a baby parrot who was born with a birth defect. He bottle-fed the parrot and began his treatment, which included days and hours of supportive physiotherapy. Together with his team, they worked tirelessly to help the parrot overcome his physical challenges. After much hard work and determination, the parrot finally took his first steps and stood on his own 2 feet. Angela Anda rescued Bruno, an 8-year-old dog living in cruel conditions, and is now rehabilitating him, teaching him how to trust people and overcome his fear. A group of kind individuals banded together to assist a disabled student in gaining access to the exam site. A kind man saw the talent in a homeless artist and purchased her paintings, his acts not only providing her with much-needed financial support, but also helping her to realize the value and beauty of her own work. It was a truly unforgettable day for Grammy, who had developed a major crush on a CHP officer that she frequently saw on TV. To her surprise and delight, the very same officer showed up at her doorstep to celebrate her 95th birthday. At 90 years old, their beloved grandmother's lifelong dream of having a mariachi band play for her was finally fulfilled by her loving family. The girl being treated in the hospital was showered with cheers and encouragement from her friends. Kind people offer a drink of water to the thirsty lizard. When a wedding unexpectedly took place at their campsite, they responded with kindness and warmth by serenading the newlyweds with a heartfelt song. As you're strolling down the street, a stranger approaches you and offers you a beautiful bunch of flowers. Her fiancé's necklace that he's had for 15 years had gone missing, and they had given up hope of ever finding it again. But then, their daughters came running into the room, elated to show them that they had found it. Rather than simply handing it over, the girls make their dad's day even more special by preparing a delicious breakfast and wrapping the necklace around his coffee cup. Every day, this kind-hearted dad makes a point to bring in his neighbor's trash cans, not because he has to, but because he wants to make her life a little easier. Her husband had passed away, and he knows how lonely it can be to navigate this world alone. A lost wallet was returned to its rightful owner. In a world where we often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, moments like these are precious. This beloved girl helped her friend to watch the entire show on her phone through FaceTime, allowing her to experience the event as if she were right there in person. A young boy selling tomatoes was approached by a stranger who asked to borrow some money, and he did it without hesitation. This act of generosity was repaid in the most wonderful way. When a man approached him and asked for food, this guy, without delay, offering him a snack and a bottle of water. This kind-hearted guy was the son of the grocery store owner. What he and his mother received was completely worthy of the kindness they gave. The moment the deaf baby heard sound of parents for the first time was nothing short of miraculous. As graduation from college looms just a month away, you and your roommate pause in your busy day to see a cult of little humans going on their first field trip. The beautiful moment captured between this girl's boyfriend and her sister demonstrates love can create unbreakable bonds between people, even without shared blood. A simple compliment can fill someone's heart with warmth and joy. Students choose their own favorite greeting style, and this teacher wholeheartedly embraced and implemented them as a way to start each school day on a positive note. Stay positive, appreciate life, and hold on to happiness. A furry friend and their owner were reunited after a year apart. It's been 6 months since they last saw each other, but finally, the day has come for them to reunite. After 8 long years of being apart, they decided to fly all the way from Chile to surprise their brother at his graduation.
Surprise!
The granddaughter made a special visit to see her beloved grandma on her birthday.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing here? You injected me with the phone.
We're at Costco!
Aware that he may never have children of his own, his sister and brother-in-law have prepared a heartwarming surprise for him. After a long and difficult 10-month deployment, his wife arranged a touching surprise for their daughter by showing up unexpectedly in her classroom. Grandpa's eyes fill with tears of joy, and his heart swells with pride when he discovers that the baby has been named after him. Witness the incredible moment when humans rescue alligators trapped in frozen waters, allowing these cold-blooded creatures to once again experience the sweet taste of freedom. A 10-ton whale trapped in a stranded mud layer, unable to survive until the tide returns. That's when these compassionate souls make the decision to stay with it and lend a helping hand. A mighty great white shark became stranded on a sweltering beach, seemingly without hope of survival. However, 100 tourists joined forces to save the day. It's a remarkable testament to the miracles we can achieve when we come together. This girl witnessed a tiny shark trapped among the rocks. With compassion, she freed the shark and embraced it, soothing it like a kitten as she guided it through the rocks to open waters for its release. Just watch as this dog gets swept away by the current, tangled in debris. It takes an entire team of police officers to rescue him, but their biggest challenge remains: to urgently restore hope and comfort to the dog. A tiny kangaroo had swum to the center of the river and was completely exhausted. The people on the boat immediately rushed to its rescue, but lifting it onto the boat would have been too traumatic. Instead, they took the kangaroo on the ride of its life. This dog attempted to swim across to the other side where people were, but was carried away by the strong current. Without hesitation, this man sprang into action, and that's when this dog truly found its best friend. This little one made no sound, but luckily a firefighter spotted him in a blazing house. A life-saving oxygen mask spared the puppy's life. In a heartwarming moment, a little puppy struggled to reach its food, but ended up getting its head stuck in the jar. Luckily, it crossed paths with this kind-hearted individual. The outcome? It seems like this adorable puppy now belongs to them. This squirrel probably just wanted to play with the fishing line, but it got tangled and couldn't free itself. These guys took a while to set it free. Oh look, it decided to come back and show its gratitude. The foxes, in a state of agitation after numerous failed attempts to escape from an abandoned pool, posed a potential danger. However, this fearless man, undeterred by the risks, fearlessly rescued each one of them with his bare hands, prioritizing their well-being over his own health. Two stags engaged in a fierce battle to determine the alpha male. Their antlers became entangled, and they tumbled into an icy river. With no other option, they had to accept the help of a kind-hearted man. A fawn battles against the current when this family discovers it. As the mother and child defend it from the shore, the father finds a way to rescue it in the nick of time. I have no clue how this guy heard the desperate cries for help on the roadside, but one thing's for sure, without him, a little life would have been cut short. This dog spent its entire life on the balcony, so emaciated that it was literally falling through the bars. Little did it know, this turned out to be the best thing that could have happened to him. Behold, as these elephants bravely halt people's progress, pleading for assistance. They instinctively recognize that a vehicle was their sole chance to rescue their 8-month-old baby from the pit. The heartbreaking scene of the baby elephant dashing towards its mother is simply overwhelming. Humans shouldn't interfere with wildlife, but when this mountain vulture lost its mother, people decided to take a risk. For 136 days, they fed the bird using a drone until it could fly on its own. Now the drone mom is no longer needed. This little bird found itself trapped behind a shop window with no chance of survival. However, these amazing individuals obtained a special permission from the store owners to remove the wall and rescue the bird. No one knows how long this blue heron had been hanging from a tree before discovered by a wanderer in this remote location. This person discovered an unfortunate squirrel in their pool and immediately started performing CPR for squirrels. And watch as the squirrel lingers a little longer to express gratitude to its rescuer. In a large dumpster, helpless little raccoons found themselves trapped with no chance of escape. That is, until this remarkable man arrived, and he wouldn't even let the weakest among them perish. The pelicans seemed to have given up before this kind-hearted family came along. May God bless this incredible family for their compassion in assisting this magnificent and vulnerable creature. In scorching 40°C heat, this man not only quenched a squirrel's thirst, but also breathed life into it. The squirrel expressed its heartfelt gratitude for the act of kindness. An unfortunate possum was discovered in a dire condition, injured, dehydrated, and surrounded by flies. It seemed hopeless for the creature's survival. However, the love and care from compassionate individuals worked a miracle. This is what can happen when you have the only source of warmth in the entire field. This brave little mouse risked its life by confronting a giant, and it was worth it. The distressed elk was in a dire state, on the verge of exhaustion and possibly facing its demise. Hats off to the rescuer, who displayed genuine compassion and remarkable bravery. Approaching a wild animal, regardless of its condition, is no easy feat. Utmost respect for such an incredible act. This man went above and beyond to treat a leg injury on a cow. I'm certain the grateful bovine has immense appreciation for him. In this moment, I'm at a loss for how to help this poor cow. Do you have any ideas on how we can assist? Let's remember that kindness, love, and compassion are powerful forces that can transform the world around us. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, has the potential to restore our faith in humanity and make our world a better place. So let's make a commitment to spread kindness wherever we go, to treat each other with love and respect, and to do our part to create a kinder, more compassionate world. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for watching, and remember to always choose kindness.